Bawumia has made a personal and private visit to Ken Agyapong on how to unite MPP and win power in 2028. Samia Wuku say, on ne kasama Bawumia kasama for Okahombi. Or see, Mahamudu Bawumia kwasra Ken Agyapong. Sorry guys, sorry. Or see, Mahamudu Bawumia akwasra Ken Agyapong. Ewo ni fie kukuam ene Kennedy akodi nkomo se ombra na yenka party ni mbom na one na yere ni wi ni power. Samia Wuku na kan o se we enye secret. Mahamudu Bawumia na ama no ho kwan se ombe kan kire ye. Bawumia kukuam ene Kennedy akoye meeting. Me ka kire mu from the beginning say Kennedy, it was about his money. 2024. And I'm catching the Kennedy is a businessman, and I respect him for that. Onya kwasia, ohie sika a complete Nicole store business. The steel factory. He needs money. Sa election we na omoregi. Me catch Kennedy from the beginning said they will rig it, and I even knew aba na Bawumia benya because whatever Bawumia does, on the year Democrat I know. But Kennedy didn't listen to me, and you see Kennedy Agyapong nipa bia sometimes Oma eye nakoma odidi nipa bi echi a sebi odo nipa no e deceive no. All the MPs are nobody Bawumia echi. They had gotten help from Kennedy before, but you see they knew say Kennedy obi a sebi omo di tumi mana party no omo ntumi nya de omo pese omo ye because Kennedy want to click or the omo ba omo so be damage. And the Kennedy didn't click beba nkwa there, they will also make sure they protect Bawumia and rig the elections. Now, my man can't show on authority. The meeting between Kennedy and Bawumia, and this is what happened. Ken Agyapong is telling them, say he spent a lot of money on the elections. In fact, let me give you the exact amount. Ken Agyapong, Bawumia ko no catch Bawumia say he is not interested in MPP, whether he wins or MPP loses. But if he's going to make any public statement and basically convince the base, to follow Bawumia 2028, he will need some agreement done. Now that is why Bawumia has not been able to come out publicly himself to tell you, say, only Kennedy a meeting, and that is why you never saw a picture or a video of Kennedy Bawumia in a meeting or exchanging pleasantries. No, because the agreement is Kennedy Bawumia said he spent 1.2 billion cedis on the elections. Or Mahmoud Bawumia said the amount of money he spent on the elections was 1.2 billion Ghana cedis, and that he will only 1.2 billion. Now, Okachan say that in dollars, $92 million. That is the amount of money Kennedy Agyapong spent on the elections. Okachan Bawumia say he knows they rigged the elections. Brand Champon soon said they rigged the elections. He needs that his $92 million back. And that if they can sign a document for Bawumia to pay 60% of the $92 million, he will start campaigning for Bawumia. Now, this statement I can't catch Bawumia and then no more general. And in just Samia Wuku cannot say Bawumia has made a personal and private visit to Kennedy. Kennedy is asking for his money or spending 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. In dollar terms, $92 million. Now, Kennedy is saying, first, he needs about $40 million on the table. Out of the 92 million, Bawumia should pay $40 million before he will even come out and recognize Bawumia as the leader of the NPP. So right now, Bawumia needs to make sure, we're to raise $40 million in the minimum here before Kennedy will come out and speak. And until Bawumia raises the $40 million, Kennedy will never. But I know Kennedy Agyapong supporters, because you see, from the beginning, Kennedy say, tell the supporters the truth. You are into this because of business. It is about money. It is not about them. It is not about Bawumia. It is not about MPP. It's about you building your finances. Because Ande Kufuado, you were all over the place telling Ghana for so So the little money that is left, you were supposed to tell your followers and say, it is not about power. It is about you getting your money back. It right now as we speak, $92 million. And I can't the Akacha Bawumia say he needs back. Now remember, Brian Agyapong young candidate. Brian Agyapong, Onyambie na no enka ono sika ohwere. In the South Kaya, the day na almost Bawumia wini e was stage no. Brian Agyapong can send me check Kennedy. Kennedy can send me check Brian Agyapong. And Brian Agyapong yes shocked. That was the amount he was telling him. That this is the amount I have spent and they have rigged the elections. Because the day before, no, exactly figure Bawumia benya. In fact, what they did was that they had to drop a year almost figure no 1 point. Send a beya. They will not say Kevin Taylor figure no kind and one about me. I know what Bawumia will get in 2028. I know what Mahmoud Bawumia will get in 2028. I can tell you today. I know what he will get. With or without Mahama, I know what Bawumia will get. And he cannot escape it because it has been tied to his destiny.